Hi, hello, and how do you do? We all welcome you. This is where we sing and play and learn new things each day. Hi,
Hello everyone, hope you all are good and safe at home. Welcome back to the educational channel. Dear students, in the previous class we have been discussing our 6th chapter that is called William Tell. He was very brave person of the Switzerland and he was a Swiss legendary hero of Switzerland. So in this video we are going to learn about remaining 5 paragraphs reading and explanation and new words. So this is the second part of the chapter William Tell. Chapter number 6 William Tell. So here you can see the meaning of new words. These are the extra meaning of new words. Take the screenshot and write it down in your English notebook. So without further delay, let us start our remaining paragraphs. So before going to start remaining paragraphs, I would briefly tell you what happened in the previous class. What happened in the previous class? We have studied about Switzerland in the 15th century. It was a country in Central Europe and it was governed by the Austrians, and that main character in this, the Austrian men like Baron Gassler, delighted, very curious to give the punishment to the Swiss people. So he made more tough, very tyrannical rules government, who Baron Gassler, and they have given the punishment to the Swiss people. What was that? Then they had not used horse and ox to pull their plough. Themselves they pull their plough, so that those horse and ox, their horse and ox to give to Austrian counterpart, and more he wanted to give punishment, he wanted to make more tough to the Swiss people, so that one day he placed his hat on a pole and sent into the market square with the guard. A soldier was posted at the foot of the pole. Is it? So however, whenever the Swiss people, they have to move that, cross that way, they have to bow and give the respect to the hat. It is the order of the Baron Gassler. So then one day William Tell decided to come to the town to buy his weekly provision. That time he didn't know about that rule. He didn't know about that rule, law, order, that they had to bow to hat. Then without bowing he went, but the guard stopped them and he said that, why would you have bow to a hat? Then he said he refused to bow. William Tell refused to bow to the hat. Then guard became very angry and then he said that you are now going to be in prison. Is it? So this William Tell tried to stay calm, all because I refused to bow to a hat. He was incredulous. So when the guard said that you are now going to be in prison, then he tried to stay calm. Means he himself tried to stay calm. He got a reason. Which reason? All because of refusing to bow to hat, you are in prison to me. Are you in prison to me? For this silly reason, you are going to be in prison. He was become incredulous. Incredulous means not willing or unable to believe something. He was become unbelievable, to unable to believe that one. So then next paragraph. By then Baron Gazler had arrived at the trouble spot. He was munching an apple at the time. I will forfeit your farm. I will lock you up. I will. He was trying very hard to come up with a more cruel punishment. Then he spotted Karl standing meekly in his father's shadow. Ha! I hear you have a fair art with a crossbow. What a waste! What a waste it would be to bury such talent in a dungeon. If you can shoot this apple at a distance of 100 paces, you can go scot free. The apple will be placed atop your son's head. So by that time, Baron Gazler arrived. Suddenly, in that time, when he arguing with the guard, William Tell arguing with the guard, then Baron Gazler arrived at that time, and that is spot means at that place, and he was munching an apple at that time, and he said, who Baron Gazler said that I will forfeit your farm. Forfeit means to pay or give punishment, something behaving, give something unpleasant like a punishment. I will give punishment your farm means your behavior, for your behavior. I will lock up you means I will arrest you. I will do something, I will do anything, punish, I will give punishment you. He was trying to very hard to come up with a more cruel punishment. He became very angry. Who Baron Gazler become very angry by seeing William Tell's behavior. He wanted to give very tough, very strong punishment, unpleasant punishment. So then he spotted Karl, means he observed, who Baron Gazler observed William Tell's son, his name was Karl, standing meekly means here quietly, standing quietly behind his father. Then he said that, here you have a fair art with a crossbow. So from people I hear you are the famous. You are the famous. I hear means I listen, I hear about you. You have a fair means very good, neat, beautiful art with a crossbow. You have a talent. You have a talent to using a crossbow. What a waste! What a waste it would be to bury means to hide such a talent in a dungeon. Here dungeon means in underground, means inside. So he said that, who Baron Gazler said that you have a talent in crossbow. What a waste! It was a waste if you hide inside your. So if you can shoot this apple at a distance of 100 paces, you can go scot free. So that is the punishment for him. He said that you have a talent to using the crossbow. So if you can shoot this apple which was held in his hand, he was munching an apple, no? So that apple he has to place at that apple at a distance of 100 paces. Paces means steps. Then William Tell can shoot that apple, then he becomes scot free, then he becomes freedom. Then the apple will be placed atop of his son's head. So that apple will be placed atop of his son's head. He said that. That is the punishment for him. Is it clear? Okay, next paragraph. For the first time, Gessler saw fear on William's face, the kind of fear he so loved to inflict. Even Gessler's soldiers became quiet. There was pin drop silence. Everyone was shocked at the hallness. Just then little Carl spoke up. Do it, father. I'm not scared. I have full faith in you, and I promise to stand absolutely still. Saying this, he allowed a soldier to place the apple on his head. Then he was taken to an oak tree about 150 paces back and tied to it. I am ready, father, called the brave lad. I know my father will hit the apple. So, here, when the Baron Gessler has given the punishment, what was that? He has to shoot. He has to shoot that apple which was placed on his son's head. So then he became very feared. He saw Baron Gessler saw fear on William's face because his son, very loving child with William Tell, and Baron Gessler wanted to see that kind of fear, and he wanted to give that kind of fear. We can see that kind of fear on William Tell. Here inflict means unpleasant punishment. See? So even their Baron Gessler's soldiers and all the people become quiet. When he has given the punishment, all the people who stood there, they become quiet, even soldiers become quiet, and there was pin drop silence because everyone was shocked at the hallness. Here means unsympathetic, means because that is very, very cruel punishment. See, it by chance that arrow has gone inside the child will be killed, will be die. So everybody who stood there becomes shocked by listening that punishment. Very hard hatred punishment, very heartless, very, very bad punishment. Then the Carl, his son Carl, the child said that, spoke up means he said that, do it, father, I am not scared. His father became fear, but his son Carl has not scared. So he said that, do it, father, I am not scared. I have full faith. Here faith means belief. I have full belief in you, and I promise to stand absolutely still. So saying this, he allowed a soldier to place the apple on his head. So the child allowed to the soldier to place that apple, and then he was taken to an oak tree and tied 150 paces means steps back tied to it, means there placed him 150 steps back and tied him to an oak tree. Then again a brave lad, the brave lad means here Carl called to the father, I am ready, father. Now I know my father will hit the apple without trouble to me, without any scratches to me, I believe my father, he will hit the apple. So the Karl, brave lad, said that. So next paragraph. With trembling hands, William Tell took aim and loosened the string. Karl held his breath. A cloud covered the sun. So when his son has given the confidence to his father, with trembling hands, trembling means with shaking those hands, William took aim. Strongly he took aim and concentrated to the crossbow and made loosen the string, and the Karl held his breath. Held means he hold it. You hold. Here hold its past form held. So Karl held his breath and a cloud covered the sun. So 1 second the cloud also covered the sun. So pin drop silence and it become very dark. Then he hit that apple, his son, his father. Next, and then it was all over. Cheers went up from the Swiss crowd from every window overlooking the square as Karl rushed into his father's arms. He's done it. William Tell is hit the apple. So when William Tell hit the apple, then it was all over. It was finished. Then the apple was become become piece without any scratches to the Karl. He has done well. William Karl. So then Swiss crowd cheered him and they become very happy with William Tell's bravery. So next, Gessler was truly impressed, but he could not resist asking him one last question. Why did you take out 2 arrows from your quiver when you were allowed only 1 shot? So when he done, which he has given the task, he finished well. Then he become very impressed on William Tell, Baron Gessler impressed, and he could not resist, means he can't attempt to stop asking him one last question. He asked one question, that was, why did you take out 2 arrows? Baron Gessler asked William Tell, why did you take 2 arrows from your quiver? Quiver means a container. This is the container of arrows. So from your quiver, why did you take out 2 arrows when you were allowed only 1 shot? When you wanted to allow only 1 shot, then why have taken 2 arrows? So when Baron Gessler next what did he answer? Let us see in the next video. So we will stop here. I hope you understood these paragraphs. Now I am going to explain briefly by showing the pictures. Look at the picture. So when William tried to stay calm himself, he asked for incredulous. It is unbelievable, unable to believe that one, because only for silly reason they wanted to give the punishment. So that time Baron Gessler entered then that spot, and he said that he wanted to give a very tough punishment, very hard punishment. Then he was curious to give the punishment. Then he suddenly saw his son Karl, and he heard something news about William Tell, his bravery, so he said that you have to do one, you have to accept one task. What was that? You have a very talented in the crossbow. If you can shoot the apple, this apple that should be placed at the top of your son, so then you will get free, scot free, then you will get free from our punishment. So then Gazler saw fear on William's face. When he has given that task, he become fear. Who? William Tell. Then all the surrounding, everybody has become silence. There was pin drop silence. That time, his son, look at the picture. William Tell's son said that, what he said? Father, you do it. I am not scared. I have full faith on you. Full faith in you. I promise. I stood still, calmly, stayed. So when he also allowed to place that apple to the soldier, and he has taken to the oak tree and placed it there, and then he become ready to hit that apple. Then he said that I know my father will hit this apple without any scratches, to make without any scratches to me. Then when he become ready, and it was completely calm, and it was, he crossed, he hit that apple, and cheers everybody to him. They become very happy because William Tell become free, scot free from that punishment. And Baron Gazler, impressed by that bravery of William Tell. Then he had one question in his mind, that was why did he take 2 arrows if you have brave in the one shot? So why he has taken, we will see in the next video. Okay children, I hope you understood. Now take down the homework, write the meaning of new words in English notebook and read the whole lesson 2 times. Is it clear? Okay. So we will meet in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you my dear students.